What's up, YouTube people? Welcome to Jasmine T TV. I'm Jasmine T. If you're new to the channel and you like what you see, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload new content. And you can follow me on Instagram at JasmineT_TV. I don't know why I keep pointing. Y'all, this is the first video of November, and with that, I thought it would be a good time to kind of stop and take note of everything that November has to come, because there are a lot of holidays coming at us, and these holidays can potentially affect our travels, affect all of our plans, right? So let's talk about what we have going on this November. So as an American expat living in Poland, of course, I consider the American holidays and the Polish holidays. And the first one that pops in mind is, of course, Thanksgiving. Now, for me personally, Thanksgiving is just all about the food. That's all I care about. But since I've been abroad, I actually haven't spent a Thanksgiving with my family. Now that I think about it, I always just FaceTime in. I don't really make an effort to go home because I save all my coins for Christmas, right? So yeah, I just FaceTime in, and my mother just generally tortures me with images of food. And I think she enjoys it for real, a little bit too much. But yeah, so the first two Thanksgivings abroad, I'm pretty sure I spent them alone. And last year I went to my first Friendsgiving here in Warsaw, and this year we are going to Friendsgiving in, drumroll please, we are going to Friendsgiving in Lisbon, Portugal. All right, y'all. I saw this event in this expat group that I'm in. They are hosting a Friendsgiving event at a warehouse that can hold up to 150 people. And when I saw the menu, y'all, I was like, okay, yes, sign me up, book my flight. I'm ready. I'm ready to go, as we say. Okay, I am ready to go. So that is actually our trip for November. You know, when I say we, if you've been watching this channel long enough, when I say we, I'm talking about me and you, your mama and your cousin too. All right, that is we. Okay, so I know I said that you guys could vote for our destinations, but you guys can vote next month. Okay, last month was Amsterdam. You guys can vote for next month. Okay, we're doing Portugal. All right, so of course that's Thanksgiving. Now let's get into a Polish holiday, all right, for November, and that is November 11th, which is the National Independence Day. And this is the day that I do not leave my apartment. Actually, when I first arrived here in 2018 and I was teaching English, my students told me, they said, hey, Jasmine, don't go out on that day. You don't need to, it's fine. And actually they didn't even go out on that day. So I've actually met quite a few Polish people who do not go out on November 11th. And yeah, I'm not going to get into all the details of it. I know it's supposed to be a commemoration, a celebration, and I don't know when that intention shifted. It has evolved into something else. And if you would like to see, you can just Google National Independence Day Poland 2020 to see what type of stuff happens. Okay, so that's November 11th. Enough on that. November 1st, all right, another Polish holiday, and that is All Saints Day, and that is what I want to share with you guys today. On this day, one of the traditions observed is that many people from all over the country go to the cemeteries to pay tribute to their loved ones, friends, family. They leave flowers and candles on their graves. This November 1st, I went with a friend. This was actually my second time going to the cemetery on All Saints Day. And if you are ever in Poland on this day, I do encourage you to go to the cemetery to observe the traditions that are held here. And I mean, you might as well go because nothing else is open. Everything shuts down for sure. Without further ado, here is All Saints Day in Warsaw, November 1st, 2021. Here we go.
Do y'all see this? Hardly anybody on the street. There are always cars and people on the street, but it is November 1st in Poland, All Saints Day. So that means everyone is at the cemetery. My friend and I are going to go to the cemetery, but first we're going to meet for dinner, and she has me walking down this spooky ass street, but we'll see her momentarily, hopefully. Okay, let's practice our Polish.
Chrystusa, Pana naszego. W modlitwie wypominkowej, którą można zamawiać u księdza przy wyjściu z kościoła, za zmarłych polecanych w wypominkach.
Wow. $18.58. 1789. Yes, it is. 1789. Whoa. Kazimierza Jęczałowskiego. Because when I was younger, when we were outside of church, me and my brother, we would look to see who could find the oldest date. Yeah. So that's why I'm just like, yeah, 1796. What is this? Do you not hear that noise? It's time to go. As a guide. Yes. Quite unfortunate. I'm gonna use my southern senses, and I think we should go straight. I think we should follow those people. All right, so we have to find the exit because it closes when the last person leaves, and they have no idea we're in here. So this is a very, very large cemetery. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, appreciate it.